There's a hearing hearer and there's a hearer only. Say it again. I am a hearing hearer. There's one thing Peter Obi said once. I watched his video. He spoke somewhere many years ago. He said his teacher, his lecturer in his school, he went for a course abroad. Told him flat that the problem with you, he gave him $100. He said, do you have the highest, he said, do you have your currency there? He said, yes. So he brought it there. He said 100 naira was the highest Nigerian currency. So he gave it to the man. So the man said, so they held the two of them. 100 naira, $100. That time, dollar was about 100 naira. So he said he will pick the $100. The man said, why? So he gave the man a simple calculation. That, look, this $100 is 10,000 naira. This is only 100 naira. The man said, no, that's not the real reason. He said, the real reason that you don't have faith in your own currency. He said, you have more faith in the US dollars than you have in your own currency. That's why when people say that Naira is losing value, it doesn't, if you know me, it doesn't bother me. Why it doesn't bother me is simply that I'm old enough. I was already a grown person. I was in university when it was still 2 naira to the dollar. They were predicting that it will reach 10. And I was angry with those who were predicting that it will reach 10. While I watched it cross 10, I just finished my NYSC when it hit 70. I came to Enugu when it was about 100. While in Enugu, it moved from 100 to over 1,000. And you know what? I didn't grow shorter. I didn't grow slimmer. I didn't grow lighter. I just continued my life. So I've adjusted over the years to know that it will continue going like that. And it will never stop. It can't until there's I want to use one big English. There's a cultural revolution. I don't know the meaning of what I just said, but there has to be a cultural renaissance. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know the meaning, but what I'm trying to say is that until massively, for one reason or the other, we shift our focus and suddenly love our land more than a foreign one. Until that happens, it doesn't have a choice. It will continue going in that direction because each time, let us assume President Bola Tinubu had a magic wand. He waved it, and I think it crashed to 600. That is when every poor man knows his son can go to school in America. That's really what happens. People are struggling now to send their children to UNN, Covenant University. Once you bring it down to 500, they'll be checking which university is available in Philadelphia, or whether this one in Europe will take their child. All of a sudden, bloody civil servant who wants to be exporting dollars to get a child, a basic bachelor's in something. So even if government forced it down to 600, we will push it back up with our demand. So that's why it doesn't worry me, like, oh, one is that there's wisdom in every circumstance to do what God wants you to do. Because as long as I live with the people I live with, until we manage to get that cultural renaissance and the national mind revolution. I hope you know what I'm going to say, which has no meaning in English language, but at least you get my point. Until I just get everybody to just change their mind.